the 5th episode of I'm Possible series. It's such a pleasure to have you here, and I hope these episodes are making some difference in your life. You are getting some value out of these episodes. I would love you to interact in the section below so that I know where you are and what else would you require to become a Spartan and a warrior, because you and I know when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. And it's very important for all of us to understand that life is going to throw challenges. Life is going to be not so nice. So we have to be prepared. We have to improve and really sharpen our mindset, our skill set, our human relations, so that we can get into a more possibility mindset, from a victim mindset to a victor's mindset. And that is why this entire being of this episode lies. All right. And for those who are first timers, welcome once again. And it's such a nice thing that it's all spreading. We are getting more viewership. It's for one reason. Again and again, I request, let's get started with a victorious outlook, with something that we can look forward to and make difference in our lives positively and lives of those who are around us, in a very positive way. So let's go ahead and see what do we have for today. All right. This episode is basically how are we showing up in life. All right. So let's get started without further ado with the mind map and see what is the topic for today. And today's topic is labels. That means the labels that we give to others after our judgment. It's like a judgment day. Okay, so what are we doing? Well, how are we impacting others? And finally, how do I become a victim of it, is what I'm going to share with you today. But before that, let me share a wonderful quote by Martin Luther King, and it's so apt to the episode of this season. Life's persistent and most urgent question is, what are you doing for others? What are you doing for others? What are you thinking about others? What are you feeling about others? Because the more we give positivity around, the more we get positivity. We all know this. There's no doubt about it. The more we give happiness around, we get happiness, isn't it? And so important for us to understand this philosophy, which says, what you give, you receive. What you give, you receive. So do you want to be in an abundance mindset, in a victor's mindset, or do you want to be depleted? In the depleted mindset will depend on what you are feeling for others, what you're thinking about others, and what you are saying to others. Very simple. So it starts with our thoughts, and it comes through words, whatever we are thinking, and then it hits through action. So please understand, the inner game has to be very pure. And for that, we have to know that if I have to get out of my victim's mindset, I have to get out of my negativity, I have to stop thinking negative about the others, but consciously, with a lot of effort initially, think positive about others. Because the mindset says the same thing, that there is a 7 seconds rule now, which you will apply from today, that whenever you meet somebody, whenever somebody shows up in your life, which is not fitting in your frame of the world, then I would request you to think positively and give positive labels to the other person. Oh, fantastic. What sense of clothing this person has. I cannot even dream of it. It's so creative. Appreciate. Oh, if somebody is hollering, I'm sure this person is going through a lot of pain. I wish I could help this person. Maybe I'll just give a side message, a DM, and find out exactly what's happening in his life or her life. It's very important for you to understand, to get out of our own victim's mindset. We first have to stop victimizing others with our thoughts, with our words, and with our actions. Skill set. What kind of a skill set would you require? You need to inspire people. You need to come across as a motivator. You need to say things not ingenuinely, not with insincerity, but you need to speak up and show your feelings for people as if you care for them, as if you really understand them. So, they say fake it till you make it. Because when I'm in a negative mindset, it will not come naturally for me to be positive about others. I will have to consciously get out of my own, world of negativity, think positive, and then speak positive. It's as simple as that. But then it needs your conscious awareness all the time. Okay? So the skill set is to inspire the person, whoever you meet, whenever you meet. Don't devalue the person by your thought process. Do not say demotivating words. For heaven's sake, it's better to keep quiet than to demotivate somebody. You don't know what you take out of from that person. It can be a real huge price that you have kind of created for that person. So what is the HR principle? Very simple. Give the other person a fine reputation to live up to. Yeah. Make that person a king or a queen. Let that person be happy in whatever he or she has achieved. Give him or her a fine reputation. If the person is really negative, you don't have to go and pinpoint the negativity. You say, if you drop this negativity, what potential you have, you can just achieve so much. Make him see or her see the larger picture if they can't see it. Because the whole point over here is, when you are aware that you need to get out of your own stuck zone, you need to start learning to be a giver of love, of generosity, of inspirational anecdotes. Okay? I'm telling you, the more you think positive, the more you speak positive. You can't think and speak positive when you're alone, mind you. You have to interact with people. So please understand, this is so important, okay? Get out, though you may not want to, talk to anyone. Dress up, get out, meet people, and just see how you can inspire them. Your own state will change, okay? And from a victim's mindset that you may have, will become a victor. And that's what Spartans are made of. Spartans are not, jelly-like people. They are strong people with a great backbone. All right, so now we're going to get into something which we always know. It's called actionable, because there's no point in learning something and understanding something and not doing about it, not implementing. So what is the actionable? Very simple, 3-step actionable we have. Reflect on your action, inspire 3 people, and be aware of what you talk and how you talk. So when you are meeting people, okay, we'll go from down up. When you are meeting people, when you are finding people who are not living up to your expectation, all right? So over there, be aware of what you talk and how you talk. Very important for you. Your tonality conveys so much more than your words actually, okay? So if you are getting a little irritated, if you are getting a little upset, if you're getting, this is not my type, that will reach so much earlier than even the nicest word that you would say. So if you're feeling something but you're speaking something else, that's not going to work very well for you, okay? Obviously, as I've shared, you need to inspire people, because until and unless you don't get into really being in their shoes and then finding some goodness in them and giving that positive intent and that positive picture to them so that they can start reaching out to that new world that you've created for them, that's the most joyous thing you can give. It's like a gift you are giving to the other person, all right? And very important for you, whatever you're saying, doing, thinking, being, reflect. What have you been doing? What has your action actually been interpreted by the other person? Not that, no, Shilpi, I was very good, but no excuse. It's the other person who has to interpret our action. And if there's some feedback which is coming your way, it could come through their tonality, it could come through their action. That's the feedback you're getting. Stop blaming them. Just say, okay, this is what I got, because what I gave, I received it, and now I better get into my alignment and see if Mansa, Vacha, Karmana, thoughts, words, and action can be in alignment to abundance, to prosperity, to giving, to inspiring. That's where I will be, because I don't want to be a victim in my life ever. Internally, I will be the victor, and for that, if I need to pay a price, I will. All right? Oh, that's like too much, right? But it's always, when we say that this is the price I need to pay, you are very good. You're very serious about changing yourself. All the best to you. So thank you so much for being with us in episode 5. I request each one of you to start giving your best over here. Comment, interact, like, subscribe. That goes without saying. I think every YouTube person must be telling you. And also, please share it in the network, because you never know who might need this particular episode and maybe struggling with the same questions or the same mindset that I have just spoken, which is leading them to a victim mindset, and they do not know how to get out of it and get into a victor's mindset. So all the best. Thank you so much. God bless. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.